Hey guys, what's up? This is the Backend Handyman, or I guess the average stoner, whichever you want to call me. I knew I made a video and I said that I was going to show you how to take down a popcorn ceiling. Well, I finally got the room cleared out. I mean, I had all kinds of stuff piled in here. There's still some stuff, but you know, they say that it's easier to work when it's empty, so there we go, it's empty. But this is the popcorn ceiling. I just started taking it down, and I'm using my backpack sprayer, which I'll include a link to this in the description. I'm an affiliate of Amazon, so this thing is badass, and it sprays. It's electric, so you just pull the trigger. It's actually a backpack sprayer. I don't know who's gonna hold a 6-gallon backpack sprayer on their back though. Jesus, it comes with like a 100-foot hose and wheel dolly though, so I don't use it as backpack sprayer. But anyways, let me go ahead and show you all you do. All I've got in it is water, just regular water. You don't have to have any chemicals or anything. Popcorn ceilings usually is just plaster. That's all it is. So when you wet it down, the plaster becomes soft again. And then you can just scrape it right off the sheetrock. Now, this isn't going to work for you if you have a painted ceiling. If somebody has painted that popcorn ceiling, more than likely the water will not penetrate the paint, and it'll be hard as hell to do this. But if it's just plaster and it hasn't been painted, I think this one's been painted a few times. I can see the different colors and the texture of it. I mean, you can see different sheens in it. You know, I haven't wet down any of that over there. I just started right here, so you can definitely see different colors of paint in it. So, I mean, it does come off as long as you're able to get around the edges to get it wet and let it soak in a little bit. It's not really that bad, but it still sucks. So I prefer using an electric backpack sprayer. I have several just little pump ones. They're kind of pain in the ass, so I just switched to this thing. I got one of these long scrapers, and I could just stand down on the floor and do it. I ain't got to bend over, climb no ladders or nothing. But let me show you what I got here. Of course, you want to make sure your electricity is off, and especially if you're going to be spraying large areas. But spray it on there. You got your scraper. You can do it with any scraper. You ain't gonna have one of those big ones. Gotta let it sit for a few minutes to get into the plaster. Soak into it a little bit. Yeah, you can see how it's been painted. See how it has that layer over it? It would just come down in little pecks, or little specks. But since it's been painted, I'm gonna go ahead and scrape it on down. It's probably gonna take me a couple days because I'm only gonna be able to work on it for another 30 minutes before I gotta go get my son from school. Yay, I just get started. It took me all morning to clear this room out. So I'll get it off and I'll let you see what it looks like when it's done. It's not that hard to get down. And if you do have a popcorn ceiling and you don't like it, so you're gonna paint it, maybe you should scrape the popcorn ceiling down first, because the more paint you get on that thing, the harder it's gonna be to get it down. But anyways, I better get to work. All right, I haven't got it all done yet, but I gotta go have lunch with my youngest at school here in a little bit. I need to start cleaning up and getting ready in about 15-20 minutes. But I just wanted to show you how difficult it is when it's got quite a bit of paint on it. See, that one part I did at first where it was just scraping down pretty easily. That right there, it didn't have that much paint on it. Now, this other part where they added like little recessed LED lights into it and everything, I got all kinds of mud and stuff up there because all the joints or all the sheetrock's kind of sloping down on it. So that's going to be a fun fix, is fixing all that sheetrock. But hey, you get what you pay for, I guess. You open up a can of worms and you get a mile of worms, you know. I don't know what the saying is. It's a mixture of them all, I guess. But let's see here. This over here had paint, and instead of like sanding it down, like I know I did a video about where I sanded it down, I am gonna say that having one of these large scrapers like this is really nice. See how it's kind of still standing up there? Right there. You hear that? Pretty much all you do is you don't help them really fat. But it's all cool. What you do in this scenario is you scrape it, then you come over and you hit it again with the water. Now imagine if I had just a regular sprayer, man. If you do sheetrock, you need to get one of these things. This thing's freaking awesome, man. They got some with the hose reel too. I found that out after the fact. Of course, you don't want your central heat and air going when you do this. As long as you keep it really wet, the dust stays down. They should have did this when they did those lights. It would have looked a lot better. the small delicate spots. Oh, come on. That's fucked up. And just tape over this. That drives me nuts. Don't have to be perfect because metal cover anything. At least cut a little square out. Definitely gives you a workout. Especially this thing. It's like 10, 15 pounds, but holding it straight up. Whew, fuck. And I'm fat. I got boobs. Whatever, man. Anyways, I'll see you when I'm done with it, man. Fuck. It's a lot of work. Alright, just want to show you guys how messy it gets. Alright, and here we are yet again, a few days later. I kind of got it cleaned up. It's still kind of nasty on the floor. But that thing sure made it a lot easier. And you're going to have little spots that come through, and like right there where the gaps are, you got little holes all over the place that they just put tape over. They didn't put any hard sheetrock plugs in, especially like I was complaining there a minute ago. And I said, that's messed up. Well, that's what I was talking about. They just put tape over that big hole and filled it in. Kind of like this big gap right here. Guess maybe they didn't have enough to go right there. That piece wasn't big enough. Because look, come over here. And you got that gap too. That gap and that gap. But anyways, when we get it all done, all scraped off, went all the way down the hall. I put towels down at the cracks of these and just close the doors to keep the dirt from going in there. I closed that door, put a towel in front of it. And I had the one in like that. Put towels in front of everything to keep the dust from getting in there. And then I have these little window fans which go in the windows, and while you're doing it, you just put them in the windows and you have them point outwards to where it'll blow the air out. So, yeah. Now I gotta take this little piece of flooring out, figure out what the hell's wrong with underneath that.
What's on the floor right there? I don't know what's in the roadway. Clean it up.
But that's it. I'll show you when I get to the next step. Probably be lifting these sheetrock panels and screwing them back to the ceiling so we don't have a bunch of slopes. Like you can definitely see right here. I don't think you can see it, but there's a big dip right here. Almost looks like that truss is sagging all the way across there. But we'll see. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video and want to follow my process, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Hey man, while you're at it, check out my other YouTube channels. The Stay Home Dad, the Backend Handyman, the Dorcher Family, and the Average Stoner. Just a little bit of what I do from day to day as a stay-home dad.